Alright, it's Sunday, the 25th of August 2013. This is the latest update from Neil Keenan.
This is the latest update. We've had 3 or 4 of them, but they came too much from the heart, and they didn't really explain enough about where we are in this procedure here, or this battle. First of all, this week, we've had let's go one by one. We've had visitors who were coming in to help me. We had them detained. We had some of them detained. They detained a couple. The others got through. So, you know, a couple went to jail for a couple of days on a detention, and now they're waiting to come back in here. They're waiting to get here, arrive here. So, you know, we had it all figured out in advance what they were going to do, and so we planned it another way so that some would slide, and that way then we would have the help, some of the help that we need here on the ground. So, you know, once again, the bad guys were outsmarted by the group of 3 over here. How's that? A group of 4, really, because you've had other people helping. 5, 6, 7, but we outsmarted them. Second thing is they froze our funds. The ones who were coming in, they froze so that we couldn't send them any longer. And guess what? We knew they were going to do that too, so we had another avenue to go. You know, they thought they were outsmarting us and playing games with us, and all along, we've been waiting for this for months, for them to do this. We're so far ahead of this. This is like the little baby stuff that you play. And then the third step, what they did to Nelu in the Supreme Court, they backdated a document so they could actually contain it, they could keep him in jail. You know, they had July 21st was the date, as you saw on the last posting. They had to let him go by the 21st of July, and they did it. Well, they backdated a document to the 21st of July, and basically they said, well, you can't do anything about it. Little did they know that we've documented everything all along the way, knowing that they couldn't do what they did legally. So we've got them on the hook now, and I'm dealing with the Justice Department, an international justice organization that not many people really know about. And they're going to be on their way over here, I think, shortly. Not this week, maybe the week after, and a few people might be arrested in regards to this corruption that's taking place in the case of Martha. You know, if not, then we sure as hell scared the hell out of them, didn't we? We're ahead of them on this one too. So on all 3 matters, we've been way ahead of them. We waiting for it to come. It came. We were ready, and we're walking away from it. And we're still doing what we have to do. We have more people, more groups that have joined us from throughout Asia, and most don't want to be recognized, but they'll do anything to help, which is good enough for us. You know, we're going to do some things that haven't been done before, and we're going to make sure that the Federal Reserve doesn't take those assets and turn them into something that has no value. First of all, the Federal Reserve itself owes fortunes to the East. They used illegally and legally those assets for a long period of time, and they've been taking the money from the American people and paying for the debt, some of the debt. It's just too much. Even you can't pay it, even I can't pay it, nobody can pay it. They just abuse them, mirroring accounts and so on. They mortgaged our future, our kids' futures and so on. That's all going to be off the book, they say, because they're not going to repay the East. They're just going to set up another fund, whereas the assets have no value, including the assets, the notes that they sent to the East into the bunkers, the global accounts actually, in regard for the payment of the use of the gold to back their dollar. So we've got all this stuff on the table here, the changing of the financial system. They're trying to switch it up so that they don't have to pay a dime. They're trying to wipe out the debt that they have. They're trying to make the East null and void, obsolete the debt that they owe. And it's not going to happen because we've already made steps to handle that too. Just so you know, boys, we waited a long time. We've been sitting here waiting, salivating. We've been like mad dogs. We've been waiting for you to make your stupid Zionist, or Khazar, or narcissistic moves. Okay, we got you. Nothing gonna happen. The bonds will be good. The notes will be good. The gold, of course, will be good. The things that you're trying to buy right now over here will be good. Okay, nobody's gonna give it to you, that's all. You're done. You're done. People, it's been a crazy week. People have been detained, money's been held back. The NALU, the Supreme Court, pulled the boner on NALU, which puts themselves right into jeopardy because it exposes them as being corrupt. You know, they couldn't do what they did, and they did it wide open. They're wide open. You can drive a Mack truck through the hole that they created. And on top of it all, now the feds want to create a new financial system, and they want all debt to go away. I'm sorry, buddy, you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar once too often, and people are after you. People are onto you. It's been a fight, and it's starting a fight. It's going to come your way. It's already your way, but it's going to come your way more and more so. You better get off your backsides now. You better start working together. You better be aware of the fact that they are there, that this is a fight. You better be aware of the fact that the Pentagon will help us, but they're not going to do anything until they see we need the help. It's up to you. A lot of it is up to you now. I'm doing all I can do here. I plan on shutting off that financing, like I said. They know now that they can't stop us in regards to the ways they tried to stop us this week. We moved pretty fair. We all did. You know, everybody had fast feet and shuffling. You know, we thought we were card dealers on the corners of New York. But we did what we did, and we're still on the ground, and we're going to be on the ground, and we got things through, and we have friends already here that have arrived. They weren't stopped. A couple were. So, you know, we're doing pretty good, despite the fact that we've had weapons being thrown at us from every which way during the past 7 days. Inchel's okay. Joe's okay. Michael in California is scratching his head saying, hey, I want some action. Jean's ready to get on a plane. She wants to be general, and the general. And everybody wants in because, you know something, this is our fight. It's our fight, all our fight. It's not just one country. It's everybody's fight. And we gotta take care of this mess that they've created. And a bigger mess that they want to create, we have to prevent. You know, there's ways to look at it and ways not to look at it. But one is not any longer point fingers, but you just get working. Find something to do, even if it's to sit down with your neighbors. 10 or 11 neighbors get together and talk about it. You've got Zionists sitting in our Congress and our Senate, double, they're dual citizenships. And you're allowing them to stay there despite the fact that they really represent Israel. You got to get rid of that. You got to stop it. You're the one in control of all that. You can't let them stay. And why would you be afraid? You'd be afraid if you allow them to stay, because that's when they're going to come and get you. Because they know sooner or later you're going to come and get them. Get them. Get them. Get them now. Legally get them if you can. Legally get the IRS if you can. I mean, you've got a statement from the head of the IRS claiming it's voluntary. You don't even need him. You've got the statement. All you have to do is attach that to the illegal action. You got a statement. Take the damn thing down while you can. They've hurt you long enough, haven't they? They've hurt my mother, my father, who have passed on. I'm sure they've hurt your mother and your father. I'm sure they're going to hurt your kids. Get rid of them while you can. Now's the opportunity. Over here, we're going to shut this damn thing down on them. And I hope it comes down on them like it came down on that Wicked Witch of the West and Wizard of Oz. The house collapsed on them, remember? Only her feet were out there. And I don't even want their feet out. I don't want to see anything of them. It's all black and ugly. So do your job. It's not just my job, it's your job too. Do it. We're going to have a hell of a week here this week, and we'll see what happens. It's going to be very interesting. But be aware that there's a lot of things they're still going to try to do. This isn't by far over.